Hello friends, welcome to Mohini Art Gallery, and today we'll be painting this beautiful warm summer using Fevicryl Acrylic paints. So we'll discuss here about how acrylic paints are good for beginners or professionals. So let's see how this acrylic Fevicryl set works in the acrylic painting on the canvas. So see, whenever I paint my pug Toto, he always comes and see what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. So anyways, let's start. So here I am using a set of acrylic paints. There are few colors which I'll be using, but this comes with a set of 10, I guess, and its cost is around 200. And here I have used 5 into 7 inches of canvas. This is a primed canvas, but I have also primed once more with gesso so that it blocks all the pores inside it. And now I'll be just taping it around all the side with my masking tape. So once this will be done, we'll be starting the painting process. I haven't drawn anything, I'll just start with the paint itself. So first I'm just taping it all the sides so that gives a nice border to it, and that portion will be left as white to give a nice border to that painting. So it's almost done, and I'm just pressing it so that nothing is left, otherwise the colors can come through. So here is the Fevicryl acrylic colors. You can see there are 10 set of colors, and I'll be using few of them. There are some compositions also done, that's very nice. I really liked it, and the box is very nice and you can carry it around. And it comes in a small bottle with a fluid form of liquid, which obviously it's good when you're using acrylic because acrylic dries very fast. And now here I am using brown color, black color, then lemon yellow, white and orange color. These colors I'll be using for my complete painting. So I'm just pressing the masking tape properly. Now let's take out the colors. You can see the color is quite fluid and you can pour it in it. These colors are really very nice when you are a beginner, and it's not costly also, you can use it. So it's good if you are a beginner and if you are practicing acrylic paints. So this is obviously very good. And it also comes with 5 sets. You can also buy 5 sets of colors if you are not comfortable in buying this 10 sets. I think in 5 sets there are complete primary colors, and you can mix it and play with the colors around to make secondary and tertiary colors. So now let's begin with the painting process. So this white has dried up a little bit, so I'll just take it out with my brush. So you can, if it is getting dried, you can always add a little bit of medium, or you can add water to it and just shake it and then take out that color. But don't add too much of water, because if you're adding too much of water, that color density will be destroyed. So it's better you take very little amount of water and just shake the bottle, and then you can use that color. Now here I am using the flat brush. It is quite thick flat brush, and I've just wet the brush and I'm removing extra water from it. And here I am using just burnt sienna. You can say it's brown burnt sienna. And just starting with the background color. So you can see the viscosity of the colors. It's quite dense. The color is quite dense. It's quite thick. It's not transparent. So you can definitely use this color for your painting, and it's easy because it is a fluid color. When you are using fluid color in acrylics, it becomes quite easy to paint and to mix the colors, and the colors dry little bit slowly, not very fast. But yes, you can. There are many professional colors which comes in tubes, but they are quite nice, and they are quite dense, so it gives a nice blending texture to it. But yes, these colors are also very nice, so you can use as a beginner, and they are not costly also. So you can see I'm just trying to blend the colors. So first I have used a little bit of burnt sienna, and then the sides little bit of black, and I have mixed orange also to it to give a nice evening look to it. And I'm just trying to blend the colors. So enjoy the process of blending. So you can see I've just taken out a little bit of lemon yellow, and I'll mix a little bit of orange to it because I have to create a nice shade to that sun, and a little bit of burnt sienna. I'll also add a little bit of white also later, and I'm just moving the brush in to and fro direction, and my brush is very light. I'm not pressing the brush. It's very light texture, and I'm just creating a little bit of cloudy form of texture to that area. So since the color is not dried, so you can see how nicely it is getting blended, and I'm just pressing the brush very lightly to create a nice dusky look of the clouds, and I'm just adding a little bit of more of white to it to give more light to that area, and then I'll create sun. So one thing I liked about these colors are that they are quite fluid, and you can easily blend the colors. The one thing which is really very nice, and they are quite thick and dense colors, so it's good. Now I'll create the sun using this cap of that bottle. So I'm just applying little bit of white to these boundaries, and I'll just press it on the canvas to give it a round shape to it, and I'll just then block in the color. And now with my liner brush, I'm just filling that area with white and little bit of yellow to it. So guys, there are many painting for beginners which I have created in acrylics. You can try it out, and if you try those paintings, do tag me on my Instagram, that is Mohini Art Gallery. And if you like my paintings, do like, subscribe and share. Now this sun part is almost complete. Now we'll create the grass effect. So here, make sure that the background color is little bit dry, not wet, otherwise you will ruin the whole paintings. So make sure that it dries off, otherwise whole painting will get destroyed. So I'm just adding more of white to it because it is quite orangey shape. Just adding little bit more of white, so that gives a nice bright sunny look to it. So I'm just smudging the outer boundary of that sun to give it a nice look, dusky look to the sun. So now I'll again take my flat brush, and little bit of blending is needed on the downside because I can see it's not properly blended. So I'll just try to blend it more, so just giving more highlight to that cloudy area. Now using the same color which I used for the background, I'm just trying to blend that color nicely so that there are no marks of the brushes. So I'm just trying to blend it, adding little bit of black to it, and then just blending the color. Now once this is done and the background is now dry, after that I'll be using my liner brush to create the lines or the stems of the grasses. So here I'm using my liner brush to create nice curvy lines which is falling in different directions. So now for creating the grasses, the leaves, here I will be using my comb brush which is of size 0, and it creates a nice texture to that grass look. So you can also use fan brush for this, but I think a comb brush gives a very nice effect. You'll see the result and you'll see how nice it, how realistic it looks when we create that leaves. So you can see that small dots which creates a nice tree texture to it. So I'll use here layering method. So first color here I am using is black, then second color I'll use is orange and a little bit of brown and white mix, and then again more of tint added to it. to give a nice layering texture. So just enjoy the process. So I think this black part is done. Enough of bushes. So after using the black color, then we'll be using the lighter version of color. It look as the orange color mixed with white and little bit of burnt sienna, which will give a nice look to the grasses, like lights falling on that grasses, and the grasses are turning into nice orangish color. So you can see how cool effect it is giving when you are using the transition of colors to those grasses. So finally, little lighter version of it, and this is almost done. So finally our painting is complete, and if you try this painting, then do tag me on my Instagram account, that is Mohini Art Gallery. I love to see your paintings. So now let's finally take out the masking tape and see how it looks. So you can see the nice border it is creating. You can paint the whole canvas also, but I thought of painting it like this. So it depends upon your choice. If you want, you can also take out that grasses on that white part also. That also looks very nice. So it depends upon your choice. And if you like my painting, do like, subscribe and share. That will be of great support. And this is the final output. And thank you for watching.